To you, Capricorn. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and then you have the Five of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles represents you, Capricorns, being a treasure trove of information and experiences and life lessons that you, Capricorns, can essentially use. And anyone who takes what it is that you have to say seriously is definitely going to benefit from it. So it would be in a person's favor to actually take you seriously, and that's going to make sense later, because the King of Wands and the Five of Pentacles represents you don't care about trying to pamper anybody. There's definitely a sense of you, Capricorns, now being like, look, you either get along with the person. If you don't, this silly game that people play with you, where it's like they're trying to get on your nerves to give them attention, where any kind of attention is good attention in their book, right? You know, even when you don't like them, they're still trying to get your attention, right? Because they've done everything that they possibly could in the book to get on your nerves, but at the same time, they're still desperate to get your attention. A lot of you Capricorns are moving away from that. There's a sense of you're paying attention to the bigger picture. And this is what I mean when I said that what I was talking about, the Ace of Pentacles. You've realized in a lot of your knowledge that you don't have to care about all that stuff. Trying to go hard to care and do all this other type of stuff. Because a lot of you Capricorns have essentially grown from your mistakes. You have actually learned from your trials and your tribulations. You've understood that at the end of the day, there's no amount of talking to somebody that's going to actually work. All you're going to do is you're going to have a headache. You know what I mean? You're going to have someone that's going to do everything that they possibly can to get on your nerves. You know, less peace, less time to concentrate on the things and the people that you want to concentrate on. So a lot of you Capricorns are now taking this embracing apathy, understanding what to care about and what not to care about. And you're definitely on the right track because of it. Because when you're advancing yourself, and I've talked about this, but I'm going to start talking about it more because it's now that it's according to do that. When you are empowering yourself and you're making yourself better, you're not going to be able to care about every single thing in the world. Like, and I've been talking about it a million times, right? The people that try to like drink like vampires, they on some Five of Pentacles stuff, right? Like, here you Capricorns are trying to care about somebody, and all it is that it seems like they can do is put themselves in unnecessary positions and in situations just to essentially get your attention. So they're ruining their life behind trying to get attention from you. And a lot of you Capricorns realize just how downtrodden that is, how useless that is, and that there's no point essentially to doing that, right? You can't save everybody. You know, everybody has to learn to save themselves. So the Four of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles represents, again, it's this age-old saying of when the student is ready, the teacher will appear, meaning that, you know, you Capricorns are done, like I said before, with the arguing, done with the, you know, you're learning what to be done with. You're learning more what to be done with. You know, because the truth is that you have to care about little things. You know, you have to care about a couple of things. You can't really care too much about so much things like politics, what's going on geopolitically, and all this other type of nonsense. You have to be able to really stay focused on yourself and the things that truly matter to you. You know, family, spirituality, and other things, and whatever is important to you, right? And that's your world. I'm not saying that you can't broaden your horizons, because it may seem like it's oxymoronic when I talk about it from a perspective of keeping an open mind. But I mean, like, keep your ears close to the streets and still be open-minded, right, for other opportunities. But at the same time, understand that you essentially have a core focus, and your core focus and what you do well is the people in your life, and concentrating on the people in your life and the things essentially that you really want to do in your 24-hour clock cycle, instead of worrying so much about having to save everybody all the time. Now, why that's so important is because this is essentially what you Capricorns are doing. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, meaning that, you're not going to be going back and forth with people, even when it comes to them trying to aggravate you so much. It's like, yeah, you may get a little bit upset because you're not a machine. You have living tissue, right? Like, you're alive. But at the same time, it's like you're not going to put so much of an emphasis on, when someone is coming into your life and they're being inconsiderate, they're being disrespectful, and there's no justification for doing it. They just want your attention. I'm seeing how a lot of you Capricorns are just like, look, who do they take you for? What do they take you for? Like, there are grown adults choosing to act like this. That's them. And then you have the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles represents how a lot of you are just going to be done and over with it. You're not going to be trying. You understand when and where and how to apply pressure. Trying to convince an adult to not spend so much time doing all types of goofy stuff. Because I could talk about the trolling, I could talk about it, fam. I'm talking about me on a personal level, just to kind of share a little bit with you. Like, somebody that I used to know, the dude used to call me and stuff like this, and then, like I said, when I used to get on the phone and have something to talk about, he would hurry me up off the phone because he wouldn't have anything to talk about. And then when I would keep the conversation short with him, he would contact me like multiple times every day. Like, and it's like, yo, like, what do you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you calling me for? You freaking weirdo. Like, this is how, and I've been saying, if you don't want people to start, if you don't want to send the wrong message, you got to stop it with this stuff. You got to get a control of yourself. And again, this is part of the reason why it is that myself, I don't get along with other guys today. Like, I really keep my distance from everybody. But I definitely understand, like, the stupidity of all attention is good attention. That's not true. I don't care what anybody says. You don't want the FBI breathing down your neck, or whatever, or these letter organizations. You don't want that, and I'm glad that I don't have that myself, thankfully. But what I'm saying is, if any attention is good attention, then you wouldn't mind if the alphabet people come talk to you, if that's the case, because any attention is good attention, right? Nope. So the Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Swords represents how a lot of you Capricorns are just, you're made new. You have a brand new perspective. Your perspective has changed on certain things. The Nine of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, you want to lay low. You don't want to get all this amount of attention constantly. There's a sense of you Capricorns, needing to, you can go to work, but then when you're on your off time, you're on your off time. And that means that you need to be at peace, right? The point that I'm trying to make here is there must be some point within a 24-hour time frame where you're at peace, where you actually get a chance to be by yourself, or, do what it is that you want to do. That slims down or cuts the window short if you have somebody around you trying to get you stressed out. Because I know what it feels like to be stressed, where, you're dealing with all these different people, and it's not even romantically, but just because these goofy idiots just want to be on some goofy nonsense, they coming in this, that, and these are people that I'm not even getting anything from. Like, I'm just talking to you, and you have all of this. Like go talk to somebody else, Goofy. Like, what is wrong with you? You know? And I'm not getting anything from these individuals. Stop talking to them, and my life's still been great. My life's been better without them. And now it's like, no, don't come back. Don't come back, because that person is an idiot. You did all this nonsense to do what? And here you see me doing what I'm doing, and I'm not out here trying to collab. I'm not out here trying to get any kind of sponsors. So don't even worry about it. I'll build my brand myself. So, you know, don't even try to contact me with the Bitcoin. I don't do Bitcoin. I do cryptos. I don't rock with cryptos in any shape, form, or fashion. So in other words, I'm not interested in all of the spam email that you goofy hackers got going on. Y'all need to get a job, because a lot of y'all be at these clubs and popping bottles and stuff like this for the night, spending thousands of dollars or whatnot just to be able to do it again the next day. You a bum. Don't take it personally. These are just facts. Because instead of you do something useful with it, y'all are doing all types of goofy stuff with it. But the point that I'm trying to make here is trolling like that, like pure stupidity. Like, what is the point of them doing it for? Nihilism. They just doing it just for the sake of doing it, right? Just so that they could style and profile. Like, how much of a goofy idiot do you have to be to post up on the internet how much you popping bottles at some goofy club, but you starving at the end of the day? Sound to me like you need to go ahead and figure out what you're going to eat for the rest of your life, how you going to eat more particular, before you decide to start popping all these bottles. But that's my point about how goofy trolling is. Like, if you trolling somebody and your stuff ain't in order yourself, and you trolling somebody, and even and I'm not saying that this is happening, but per se, but even if you're getting paid to troll, you got to be a real loser to do some goofy stuff like that. To sit up there and get paid to do what? Argue with somebody on the internet? Same thing that has to do with you Capricorns. What is the point of it all? All this trolling, all of this, some people want generational wealth and all of that. And then at the same time, even though they proclaim that they want generational wealth, they're doing everything to tear it down. And these are the same people who pour it in a mug. But then but the things that they're saying is completely oxymoronic or dialectically opposed to what it is, what they're doing. So let's clarify the Ten of Pentacles. That type of attention, that type of dysfunctionality is something that you just, a lot of you Capricorns are choosing to just keep away with. So you have the Five of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Three of Cups, the Hermit, and then you have the Eight of Cups. Whatever, I drew 6, but whatever, it is what it is. You just get an extra card, whatever. So to clarify the Ten of Pentacles for you Capricorns, right? The Ten of Pentacles represents the feast. It represents how you have to actually care about somebody in order for, you to be moved to actually be out here spending time with them. If the person is dysfunctional, if the person is going to be dysfunctional to you, then you Capricorns just don't see the value in hanging out with them. And a lot of you are staying disciplined and staying calm for you to be able to find the right one for you, and actually go through this and deal with the messed up, delusional ones that just want to just get in the way. And so because of this, a lot of you Capricorns understand that, a lot of people are looking to you like you are potentially a target, but you get low really quickly, right? You stay out of the dysfunction very much so, and that's helping you, because now it won't get to you. Eight of Cups, kumbaya. Hermit, Eight of Cups, kumbaya. And what I mean by that is that just staying away from the nonsense. That's what it is that I be doing too, staying away from the nonsense. Going to sleep a lot more. Like, I don't care to do this dysfunction with these people. All they trying to do online all day, troll you all day. Like, you need a life. Seriously, fam. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, but a lot of people sitting up online and Come on, fam. Like, trying to get attention. Any attention is good attention. It's like, look, thank you for watching my channel and everything like that, but you need a healthy mix. Don't be sitting up on my channel getting upset or whatever, just trying to be a contrarian. If you don't have a legitimate cause, then that's lame, because who starts beef with somebody just because? Same thing with you Capricorns. Basically, this whole reading is about how you Capricorns are seeking refuge from the nonsense, and that you're raising your value up, but other people are not raising their values up. And what I mean by that is how you Capricorns are seeing from personal experience that attention has been the crux, or it's been the main point of why some people do some stuff. Like, you know, they think that all attention is good attention, and it ain't. So they doing all this stuff, ruining their lives behind trying to get you Capricorns, because they know that you Capricorns are responsible. They doing all this stuff behind trying to get you Capricorns to give them some form of attention or whatever the case may be or whatnot, because you're responsible or whatnot. So that's pretty much it. You Capricorns just need to move forward and keep getting to know brand new people. These are like people that you're trying to, these are people that you're trying to get to know, or you were trying to get to know romantically. And these are the same people themselves who are like, who's showing you right immediately that they're just terrible options, but then it's like they're trying to like tug on your heartstrings, right, emotionally, for you to become attached. That's it though. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel.